Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to another episode of Unlearn to Transform podcast. I am your host, Coach V, and welcome to another episode, y'all. I know it has been a while, but just like my podcast, I had to unlearn some beliefs that was not meant for me at the time when I was missing. Okay, I had to get rid of some beliefs so that way that I can fully align with my podcast. So if you saw the old ones, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning into this one. Didn't have to be anywhere, but you are here. So I just want to say thank you. So I want to get into a new episode. This episode is going to be into how the brain works and how we can actually do things that can create new pathways so that way that we can align with who we are destined to be. Okay. So the brain actually holds the keys to break you away from scarcity. Now, scarcity is when you have a belief around money, people, places, or things, but today we're going to be talking about money. So, scarcity mindset when it comes to money means that you have a fear when it comes to money. You tend to be in survival mode when it comes to money, or you have the mindset that there is not enough money to go around. So, we're going to dive right on in on how we can break the scarcity mindset around money so that we can align with the wealth and abundance that is already ours. Okay. So we are going to talk about neuroplasticity. Now, a lot of people probably already heard about this from other people, but with me doing Unlearn to Transform podcast and me unlearning beliefs, I really did dig deep into neuroplasticity and how our brains are wired a certain type of way, but we can do certain things and have certain behaviors that'll create a new pathway of thinking. So that is definitely what neuroplasticity is. It's when the brain creates a new pathway based on repeated behaviors and thoughts. So let's say, for instance, you always hear people say your affirmations, be consistent, be disciplined. Yes, that's exactly what neuroplasticity is. But I also read a book called Atomic Habits, which means that you do tiny little habits, you change tiny little habits throughout your day to create major results. So that could be, for instance, like reading books. Like sometimes I find it boring to read books, but now I find it very fundamental. So what I did was I started out with reading a paragraph, then I read two paragraphs, then I read one page, then I read two pages, and so on and so forth. It could be you could do it day by day, week by week, but as long as you are tapping into those habits, um, they can create new pathways. So because I continue to do that repeatedly, now I make it my obligation to read books. Now I'm reading maybe like a full chapter. So that is something that I find interesting, that book, Atomic Habits, aligns with neuroplasticity, with rewiring the brain. You can even do that with working out. You can start out by just going to the gym, doing a little 20-minute walk, then go from the gym to the weights and extend your workout time from 10 minutes to 20 minutes to 30 minutes, go on and so forth until you're at an hour. But because you built up the momentum by starting with small habits and slowly, gradually increasing those habits over time. Okay. So let's go back to the scarcity mindset. So scarcity is a learned system, okay? Scarcity is a learned system. It is not the whole lifetime, which means that most of the scarcity mindset that we have tapped into is because it is a system that we learned over time. For example, when I was younger, I would always hear money don't grow on trees. We can't afford it, not right now. Work hard, get your money by working hard. And all of those things were scarcities uh, mindsets that was installed in me, and I truly believed in that. And because I believed in that, it made me feel like I have to work hard to get money. Okay. Or I have to work hard to get money, but understand that there is not enough money to go around, which is all not true. So once I realized, like, dang, I do have a scarcity mindset when it comes to money, I began to heal my relationship with money. Okay. And how do you heal your relationship with money? You start having new thoughts. You actually deep dive into the traumas and the cultural beliefs around money and get to the root on why do I have these beliefs? Where did these beliefs come from? Because in all actuality, all we have to do is align with the energy of money. How do you do that? You get educated. You read books. You start to invest in the education of money so that way that you can understand how money works. A lot of us don't understand how money works, and that is okay. Okay. But if you want to expand your knowledge and heal your relationship with money, you have to start by doing small little things over time. Okay. I know sometimes making a drastic change, it can be hard because sometimes a lot of us like to just deep dive in, and we're not really mentally prepared to deep dive into the relationship with money and the scarcity mindset about money and what to do to heal your relationship with money. So that is why it's good to start saving, save $1 here, $2 here, build your emergency funds, start building your credit, healing your credit, doing those things. Because in all actuality, having a scarcity mindset can really block any type of new energy in regards to money coming in, because it starts with your beliefs. Once you start to really change your mental mindset around money with your beliefs, man, I'm telling you, money is going to flow to you in unexpected and expected ways. Okay. So with changing your beliefs and your mindset about money, it can really change the structure of your brain. So like I said, with neuroplasticity, just think about, when you put your car on one of those little go-kart things and the car just roll, and it goes by itself. Think about the brain being like that. But let's say, for instance, you start to implement new beliefs, new rituals, new routines, even if it's small, you begin to open up that road and allow that car to go down another road. Okay. So I hope that help someone. I hope y'all understand what I am saying, but this is the only way that you can start to align your energy with money. Because right now, if you have a scarcity mindset, like I said before, you are blocking the money from flowing in. Okay. Now, how do I heal my scarcity mindset? How can you heal your scarcity mindset? Let's start by 3 tips that you can use to heal your scarcity mindset. Tip number 1, affirmations. This helped me so much because not only do I speak affirmations daily about money, but when I get those scarcity mindset thoughts in my mind when it comes to money, I automatically switch to speaking affirmations. Money flows to me in unexpected and expected ways. There is limitless money. There is enough to go around. Every day in every possible way, money flows to me. Every dollar I spend returns to me multiplied. Those are the affirmations that I speak, so that way that I understand that money is just energy. So I speak life into myself when it comes to money. Just like you speak life into yourself, period, when you want to raise your vibration. I let myself know I am a billionaire. I am a billionaire. I say that daily because I was raised that it is impossible to be a billionaire, but I'm going to be the one that changed it. Okay. Another way that you can, tip number 2, heal your relationship with money is gratitude. It don't matter how small of money that you get. It can be $1. You just say, thank you. Thank you for this dollar. Thank you for my paycheck. Thank you that I can pay my bills. You know, And it don't even have to be about money. Sometimes we have a scarcity mindset about ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't trust ourselves. So you let yourself know, I love you. And I'm so thankful to be me. I love me. I'm thankful to be me. I love this about me, that about me. I love my heart, my energy, my spirit. I love the woman or the man that I am becoming. You begin to just be thankful, because gratitude and love are the two highest frequencies that you can be. And once you start aligning with that, you're going to start to attract all the blessings that are yours. But it all starts with, one, speaking those affirmations, two, showing and expressing gratitude daily. And tip number three, see, 5 minutes of visualization is not a lot of time. And during this visualization, you visualize your higher self, or the healed version of yourself, about how they deal with money. What are they doing right now? See, the brain does not know the difference from reality and imagination. So if you continue to just take 5 minutes out of your day to just visualize, you will start to see those visualizations come into reality. It's an amazing thing. So I just want to challenge you. Number one, say your affirmations. Number two, you express gratitude daily. And number three, do your 5 minutes of visualization. All these things you've probably heard before, speak affirmation into yourself, etc., etc. But it's all about how you feel. See, the universe does not allow fakeness into your abundance, which means you cannot fake abundance. You have to authentically want it. You have to authentically want to heal your relationship with money. You have to authentically choose to deep dive into your scarcity mindset and pull it up from the root. And realize that wealth, that abundance is already yours. You are wealth. You are abundance. You are a walking money bag. I believe it. But do you believe it? A lot of us want to be rich. We want to be billionaires and millionaires. But if our beliefs do not align with the energy of money, it will continue to be a dream. It will continue to be a lingering thought in your mind, because you are not doing the work. It is time to get to work. It's time to actually look in the mirror and realize, I got some beliefs that are not right. See, when you feel a lot of stagnancy and rejection in your energy with things, start to question yourself. And this goes back into having emotional intelligence. Questioning yourself about those emotions. Why am I feeling like this? And then what am I supposed to learn from this? What lesson can I take from this? Okay? Even if you're on your last dollar, you thank the universe for that dollar. You give gratitude for that dollar. You affirm that dollar. And then you visualize that dollar multiplied in unexpected and expected ways. If money flows to you easily, money comes to you fast. Money loves my company. When money flows, it lasts. Say those mantras. Say those affirmations. and start to realize the trauma, the cultural trauma that is around money. Because I was always raised around people who work so hard for money. And so what did I do? I worked hard for money. Despite the fact that how I used to feel about working for someone, I hated it. I didn't like it. But I knew that I had to work hard for money because that is what I was raised around. That is how I was raised. You work at a job, you stay there for a long period of time, you retire, and you get your retirement money. But now, I'm really nose from the room, left and right, because I refuse to believe that in able for me to be a billionaire, I gotta work hard. When all I have to do is align. That's it. A lot of us, especially women, have a lot of masculine energy when it comes to money. Instead of letting it flow through you. We were told to worry about money. We was told that we have to work hard to get a lot of money, but we was never taught how to expand and multiply money. It's crazy how everything worked out. It's crazy how scarcity is rooted in TV shows, movies, everything around us. But us not really being self-aware that the scarcity system is running a program on our mind. You watch TV shows of struggling Black families, try to just keep it above water. See them working hard, being happy to get a promotion. Now, I'm not knocking a 9 to 5. You do what you gotta do to pay your bills until you build that wealth up. Until you're ready to say, I'm done working for somebody. If you want to take that legal break and stop working, that's cool too. Do whatever is best for you to do in your situation. But it all starts with releasing the scarcity. Okay? So I know that this resonates with someone. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, this is Unlearn to Transform podcast with Coach V. Feel free to follow us on TikTok, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share, like, comment below on what scarcity beliefs that you have. I am wanting to build a community around scarcity and mindset and really helping people realign their wealth. Realign with the person who they are destined to be, which is the whole point of Unlearn to Transform podcast. We are unlearning beliefs that no longer serve us on where we are destined to be. I want to create a healing community to where we all come together and we help each other and we build each other and out of that scarcity mindset. And if you want me to be your coach, feel free to DM me on TikTok, Instagram. I'll drop my email below. I am accepting clients right now. So even if it's a group client, I'm coming up with workshops and, seminars and events and things like that. So y'all be on the lookout. Make sure y'all follow the Instagram, the TikTok, the YouTube. Follow me everywhere. Because in this season, we are going to expand and raise the vibration of this world. So again, thank you for tuning in. Stay lit.